Here, give us another chestnut.
You had 5 already, you'll end up sick.
I don't want to eat it, just hold it in my hands, they're still hot.
Worth it though, wasn't it? Coming all the way from Enfield to see the Frost Fair.
It is something magical, but I still say we should have told Albert where we was off to.
Nah, he won't miss us. Besides, we can make it back before the day's out.
Ladies and gentlemen, gather round, please, ladies and gentlemen.
What's all that shouting?
No idea. But I think we should find out.
Ladies and gentlemen, the wonder of the Frost Fair is a sight to behold. But have you ever wondered, as you walk upon this glacial stage, what wonders there may be beneath your very feet?
He must be mad. No one would go swimming in this weather.
Well, now is the chance to delve into the depths of our city's waterway, planned with care, constructed in secret, and now open to you, the paying public. Come gaze at the underground wonder of the Forge House.
How much is it?
Just 1 threepence per person, my dear young sir, and you'll be pleased to hear room for all. So come forth, one and all, and marvel at the modern wonders of mankind.
Come on, let's go have a look.
I don't know. Something doesn't feel right about this.
Oh, come on. Look, we'll do this, and then we'll head back. Hey, you can have the rest of my chestnuts.
You sure do know how to win a lady over, William. What is this place?
Don't look like no house I ever saw.
It's like made of metal, but how did they build this without anyone seeing?
It's not even laid out like an house.
What was that?
What?
I saw something moving over there, in the shadows.
Look, very funny, Clara, but you ain't getting over me on that.
There, didn't you hear that?
No, that I heard. What the bleeding hell is that? There's something in here with us. Look over there. Lights. Blue lights. They're getting closer.
William, what is it? What's happening?
Silence!
What are you going to do to us?
Exterminate!
Wow, snow. Real proper snow. Doctor, you have to come and see this.
Yes, all right, my dear, all right. Don't in such a rush.
So come on. You said this was a surprise. Where are we?
Earth, England, London. And the date is the 24th of December, 1683. And if you'll just follow me... This is one of the great London Frost Fairs.
Wow, that is so cool. Pun fully intended. Hold on, those are bridges. Is this a river?
Pun fully allowed, because yes, that is the river. And we are currently in the midst of the Great Frost Fair of 83. Well, technically 83 to 84.
But what if it collapsed? Are those fires on the ice?
People have to keep warm now, but I wouldn't worry. In the thinnest place, the ice is at least a foot thick. Besides, just a few burning logs on the ice amazes you. You just wait until you see what else they have.
This is amazing.
It is indeed. I never get tired of coming to these.
Not gonna run into yourself, are you?
No, well, not this time anyway. 83 is one of the few I've never visited before. In the past, anyway. There's still all the future ice ages of Earth to go yet.
So, as lovely as this little side trip is, I know you. There's no such thing as a surprise trip with you. Why here and now?
Because the TARDIS picked something up, something strange, something that doesn't belong here. Exactly what, though, remains another mystery. I couldn't get a clearer reading.
So where do we start?
I suggest we just walk around, my dear, and if my nose is pointing me in the right direction, the mulled wine and hot pastries are this way. When in doubt, find the person who most likely knows, sees, and hears the most. In this instance, the purveyor of hot things on a cold day. Come on, we'll take a side of the stalls each. Any luck, my dear?
Nothing out of the ordinary, but a lot of people were talking about this house.
The Forge House?
So I'm guessing you heard the same thing.
Yes, but curiously, no one actually seems to know what it actually is. Lots of people are talking about it, but very few people actually seem to have been in it themselves.
I think it's just down here on the left. Look for a big red and white striped tent. That's what I was told.
Well, there's the tent, but it doesn't look like it's open. But I'll hazard a guess that our man in the top hat there is the one we need to talk to. Excuse me, sir.
Hello. My apologies, gentlemen and lady, but the Forge House is closed for the day. Please come back tomorrow.
Well, I wouldn't worry about that. You see, where did I put it? Yes. Here, my credentials.
What's this? Fair Inspector on behalf of the Mayor's office? I was not aware there was such a post.
Well, if there wasn't before, there is now, so if you'd be so kind as to step aside, my assistant and I would like to inspect.
Yes, of course. It's just that...
Just what?
Well, structural issues, yes. The Forge House is closed overnight for maintenance, and it wouldn't do to have any city officials come to harm. If you'd care to return tomorrow, then you're more than welcome to inspect at your leisure.
Well, maybe we want to inspect now.
Shush. You'll have to excuse my assistant, sir. She's very adamant about doing her job. But if you so wish, we shall return tomorrow. Good day.
You cannot tell me that wasn't suspicious in the slightest.
Please, my dear. That man's very middle name was suspicious, and if the readings I took in my pocket are anything to go by, then whatever the Forge House is, then it's the source of the signal.
So what do we do now?
The only thing we can do. Wait around until he decides to leave, and then do a spot of trespassing.
Then can we please go back to the TARDIS? I really need a warmer jacket.
Good idea. That'll just give me some time to process these scans I took. Come along, my child. Quickly, before anyone sees you.
I thought the whole point of sneaking in under the back of the tent was so that no one sees us.
Maybe so, but it wouldn't do to dawdle just in case. I say, it's rather dark in here. Have a look in the pocket of that parka you're wearing, will you?
What am I looking for?
There should be a small lamp in the pocket somewhere.
You mean this? It's tiny.
Size is no guarantee of efficiency, my dear. That's a Martian moon lamp.
Wow, that's bright.
Charged by the twilight rays of the 24th moon of Mars, can go 3 months before it needs another charge and will ward off even the biggest of Martian cave bats.
Meanwhile, back on planet Earth, we're inside an empty tent.
Not quite so empty. Look, there's a door in the floor.
So, do we knock?
No, it's locked, but more importantly, it's certainly not of this Earth.
Where is it from?
I have a horrible feeling I know. If I use the base code on the readings I took earlier, I can mimic the particular pattern needed to open the door.
Why do I feel like we've just opened Pandora's box?
Because that door opening confirms my horrible feeling. This is Dalek technology.
The Daleks? What are they doing here?
I have a further horrible feeling that the answer to that lies in the Forge House. Come along, my dear, and mind your footing.
So this is a Dalek ship? I've only ever seen them from the outside.
Yes, my dear. Technically, this is a scout ship, which is strange in itself, because they're never that far from the fleet. They only have short-range capabilities.
So does that mean their fleet is still up there?
Thankfully not. If they were, the TARDIS would have certainly picked it up. So what is a single Dalek scout ship doing submerged in the Thames?
And more to the point, where are all the Daleks?
Correction, where is the Dalek? Scout ships like this only ever have a single pilot.
It looks like they've long since abandoned this place.
I don't know. It's worryingly quiet, certainly, but a Dalek would never just abandon a ship. And there's still light in there, albeit very minimal, like it's running on the lowest possible reserve power.
Doctor, look, over there!
And there is our shiny friend.
What do we do?
Stay absolutely still. Wait for it to engage us.
Why isn't it doing anything?
I think... Well, it sounds strange, but I think it's asleep.
Daleks sleep?
Well, not sleep as you or I would understand it, but if this place is already running on low power, then it must be conserving whatever power it does have.
Doctor, stay away from it.
Don't worry, my dear. I don't think it's dangerous. If it was awake, we'd know by now, and even then, on such low power, the worst it could do would be to give us a nasty shock. I doubt it can spare enough power for a lethal blast. Do me a favor and bring that lamp a little closer, will you?
Are you sure it's safe?
Absolutely. There's nothing to worry about.
Doctor?
I told you, my dear, it's fine.
Doctor, look! Look at the walls!
By Rassilon's beard.
Is that... Are they the missing people?
I'm afraid they might well be.
What's happened to them?
Exactly what it looks like. Strung up, strapped in, and wired up to the ship. The Daleks using them like batteries.
Are they dead?
They might as well be, but no. I suspect the Daleks' intention was to kill them, but with it being so low on power, they'd probably just stun them. Even a dead body has a minor electrical charge for a while. Look, see that box all the wires go into? It's a relay unit. It takes the electrical charge out of them, uses them to magnify it, and then distributes it throughout the rest of the ship. Still very low on power, but if they're using people who are still alive, it'll only take half as many to charge it back up to full power.
Can we get them down?
We could, but there's a high chance that they'll wake the Dalek in the process.
Well, we can't just leave them.
No, you're right, we can't. But if we do this, we'd have to act quickly. You start on that side, I'll start on the other.
Oh, well, what's going on? Where am I?
Steady now, my dear boy. We've come to help you.
Clara. Is Clara okay?
Doctor, this girl said her name was Clara.
Ah, good. Your friend is quite safe, but we need your help. There's not really a lot of time to explain, but I need you both to help me with these other people.
But where are we? And that thing, it shot us. Why aren't we dead?
I promise I'll explain everything, but right now you need to help me get everyone out of here.
Systems back online. Energy levels at 78%. Intruders will be exterminated.
Doctor, we need to get out of here.
I couldn't agree more. Come on, everyone, back that way, to the exit. Run!
Exterminate.
I think that's far enough. The Dalek's too low on power to follow us out of the ship, and those discharges from his weapon won't have helped it conserve power either.
Now, will you please tell us what's been going on? Who are you both? And what was that thing back there?
I'm the Doctor. This is Nell. You've both been held hostage in a spaceship by a Dalek, intent on harvesting the electrical forces in your bodies to regain its power.
What the bleeding hell are you talking about? A what? And a what ship?
A Dalek and a spaceship.
Think of one as a very evil soldier and the other a boat that travels through the stars, and you get the idea.
You're mad, the pair of you.
We have our moments, it has to be said, but right now I need you to tell me everything you know about the Forge House.
We just thought it'd be interesting to have a look.
Next thing we know, that Dalek thing attacked us and there you were.
What about the man who runs it? The fellow in the top hat and mustache, like he belongs on the cover of a crisp packet.
I think his name's Amberghast. Lives over Whitefair Street. Runs his business office out there too.
Then I think we'd better pay Mr. Amberghast a visit.
What about us?
Ah, yes. You two can guard the forge house.
Well, there's no way I'm going back in there. Because what if that daily thing comes back out?
I told you it's low on power. It won't risk coming out and you don't need to go in there. Just make sure no one else goes in there.
I don't like it, but alright. What about all those other people in there, though?
We'll see what we can do, but don't worry. We aren't going to leave them there.
You have my word on that, my dears. But come on, Nell. We've not got an appointment with Mr. Amberghast.
Weird lot, aren't they?
You can say that again. And that other fella, where'd he come from?
What fella?
Him there. Well, he was right there, following them. Oh, this is getting stranger and stranger.
What is this?
Hello again. Remember us? Fair inspection. We have a few questions for you.
How dare you barge in here, Jenkins? Jenkins! Where the devil is that man?
Your manservant, you mean? Oh, the strangest thing. He received a telegram telling him he'd won the lottery.
What lottery?
That's what he said too, but the minute I told him it involved millions of pounds, he didn't seem to care and off he went.
Then I shall call for the police.
I wouldn't bother. You see, we're sort of attached to the police. Or, at least, we use their name.
Impudent girl. Now tell me, what are you doing here?
What we are doing here is asking the questions. So how about you tell us about the Forge House, a.k.a. the spaceship hidden under the Thames, about how you and your little tin pot friends are kidnapping innocent people to use them as batteries, stringing them up like flies in a spider's web.
I have no idea what you're talking about. I don't know anything about any missing people. The Forge House is nothing more than a fair attraction. This Dalek spaceship you talk of means nothing to me.
Are you sure?
Yes, now leave immediately or I'll have you thrown out.
That's funny because A, there's no one here to throw us out, and B, we didn't mention the Daleks.
Well, I'm sure that you did.
No, we really didn't. Excuse me a moment.
What is that? Get away from me.
Let's see here. Human. Time signature matches the current date. It's not an agent or a Dalek construct. So, that begs the question, how do you know about them? You know exactly what the Forge House is, or you know the very bare minimum. The fact that you're working with the Daleks means either they're very desperate or you're very stupid.
Probably a mix of both.
Enough. Leave now, or so help me, I'll...
What? That wasn't just some idle threat. You had something in mind. What are you going to do?
Are you sure you want to find out? Very well.
Doctor, is that?
Dalek transmat pad. And where there's a Dalek transmat pad, there's a Dalek.
Why have I been summoned?
These two, they know of you. Who are they?
Well, this is Nell.
Hello.
She's from a colony planet you massacred about 6 centuries ago, at least from my perspective, but then to you, she's just another non-Dalek entity that deserved to die, so I can understand why you wouldn't remember her. No offence, my child.
None taken.
Me, on the other hand, well, I'm sure you'll have met me before in some shape or form. But let's keep this simple. Time Lord, 2 hearts, count them if you want, but you can trust me on that because I'm the Doctor.
Confirmed. You are the Doctor. You are the enemy of the Daleks.
Well, I know that, and you know that, but thank you for pointing that out for the benefit of Muggins over there.
Allow me to introduce you to my business partner.
You made a deal with the Daleks. A deal with the devil probably would have been safer. Still, as we're all here, you might as well tell us what's been going on.
I don't have to answer to you.
Yes, you're right, you don't, so shut up. I'm talking to our shiny friend over there. Well, your shiny friend. So tell me, you need power for your heat sinks to free the ship. I worked out that much myself, hence the human beings strung up like so many Christmas lights. But to what end?
To return to the Exodus.
Exodus? From what?
Scarrow.
You're leaving Scarrow. I guess I'd better update my address book.
Scarrow is part of the Exodus. Solar flare activity threatens the planet. Our fleet has already been crippled, but some of us escaped.
Emergency temporal shift. That explains the drain on the power.
So you shifted out of the way of the flare but ended up crash landing into the Thames.
At which point Mr. Pringle over there found you and your ship. But what was your gain in all this?
Money. Pure and simple. You see, that's the beauty of our deal. People pay to get in, but they don't come back out asking for refunds.
There's nothing quite so staggering and disgusting as human greed. But that ends now.
Oh, I don't think so, Doctor. I've got a good thing here, and I'm not going to let you and your meddlesome friends stop me.
Well, that answers that question. The Daleks aren't desperate. You really are just very stupid.
You know, I've always had a tradition of going shooting on Christmas Day. It looks like this year I'll be doing it a bit earlier. Goodbye, Doctor.
Stop!
Why? This man is nothing but an interfering old fool.
The Doctor will provide the power I need.
But we had a deal.
You are no longer required.
What do you mean?
Exterminate!
I stand corrected. The Dalek disregard for life is far more disgusting than human greed.
He was of no further purpose.
So, what now?
You will help me.
I'm going to go ahead and say no.
It is not negotiable.
I'm afraid I have to insist.
Doctor, stop it. It'll kill us.
Oh, I don't think so, my dear. Go ahead. Indulge yourself, Dalek. It's Christmas. Do what you've always wanted to do.
You will help me.
Ha! I knew it. You don't have enough reserve power left for another fatal discharge after killing Mr. Mustachio over there, did you? So we find ourselves at an impasse. You won't kill me, and I won't help you.
Looks like we hold all the cards.
Now, my dear, come on. You of all people should know that you should never underestimate a Dalek. However, I'm sure even Chrome Dome over there would say the odds are stacked in our favour.
State your terms.
Simple. You release all your hostages. You want power to get back to your fleet, I'll give it to you, not them. And then scuttle off back to your scuttled fleet.
These terms are not acceptable.
Well, what would you propose?
You will provide the power needed for my ship. We will return to the fleet together, and you will assist in the exodus. Failure will result in extermination of all captives.
You've got to be joking. Do you really expect us to agree to those terms?
Yes, to ensure your safety. Emergency spatial shock.
Doctor, what's happening?
Nell, no! Don't you dare take her! Where have you taken her?
She will be held with the other captives to ensure your cooperation.
And how exactly do you plan to escape? You've depleted your reserve power, and I'm sure that little piece of transmat trickery drained your ship's power even more.
Ship power levels are now at 65%. Your companion's Artron energy will provide additional power.
Of course. The power of the time traveller. Your human hostage might be like batteries, but me and Nell are like walking power stations. Fine, you want Artron energy, use me. There's no way Nell could get you up to 100%, but me and my TARDIS. Oh, let her go and I'll give you all the energy you need.
Your companion will provide enough energy to return to the fleet, and she will be held to ensure you cooperate with the exodus. Unless you help me within one real cycle.
Why? What happens in a relar? Or to put it locally, an hour?
My ship will have enough power to return to the exodus.
So my choices are, don't help you, you take my friend and force me to help you later, or help you, and then you take my friend and force me to help you later.
Correct.
Well, looks like I don't have much choice. I'm not going to help you, and I'm going to rescue my friend and all the people on the ship. You see, you've made the mistake of telling me exactly how much time I have, and I'll tell you this much. I can do a lot in an hour.
You will help the Daleks, Doctor. You will save us.
Well done, Doctor. All that confidence might fool the Dalek, but not yourself. You've got to free the hostages. Find Nell, free her, and then get rid of the whole Dalek ship and a Dalek in an hour. It's going to be close, but I think I can do it. No time to lose.
time to lose, Doctor. We'll find that out soon.
Doctor, what's going on? There was a rumbling sound a moment ago, and... Hey, where's your friend?
The Dalek has her, and that rumbling was probably the ship's systems restarting.
What does that mean?
It means, my child, in less than 40 minutes there's going to be a serious big hole in the ice.
What?
The temporal shift isn't just going to take the Dalek and its ship back to the fleet, but also a large chunk of the frozen Thames.
Doctor, I don't understand what you're saying, but I get it's bad. What do we do?
You two can get everyone off the ice, at least within a 60-foot radius of this tent, and make sure they stay off. Here, take this.
What is it?
Psychic paper, my boy. If any constable comes asking questions, act authoritative, tell them that you're assistant to the Fair Safety Inspector attached to the Mayor office, and show them that. Then they should help you cooperate with keeping everyone back.
What about you? What are you going to do?
As much as I can within the short time I have left. First thing is to get as many people out as I can. Go on, run. Get the exit. Don't worry about the pepper pot here. He's no danger anymore. At least, not to all of you. Luckily, not looking like much danger to me either. Dormant, conserving power, waiting for the right moment to initiate the emergency temporal shift. Which reminds me, how long do I have left? 20 minutes. That's going to be very tight. What if I... No, that won't work. How about... No, that's not going to do it either. Right, think, Doctor. Find Nell, get her free. That's at least 10 minutes. Then get back here, scramble the Daleks' navigational system so they can track us. That's got to be 12 minutes. Then get free and clear of that Dalek. That's another 4 minutes. So, to summarise, 20 minutes to do 26 minutes worth of things. No. There's got to be another way around this, unless... I can't. But it might be the only way. At last, the main transmat chamber. How am I doing for time? 14 minutes. Right, as much as I dislike it, let's just go over the plan again. I haven't got the time to save Nell, but as long as the Daleks have her hostage, they won't harm her. Harm her, and they know I won't help them. I'm sorry, Nell, but I've got to let them take you, and wherever you end up, I'll be right behind you. I'm coming for you, which then leads me into the next problem. I've no idea where she'll end up. But I can set this up to transmat something I can track onto the main command ship. When this ship arrives back at the fleet, then I can find out exactly where they are, but what? Let's see what's in my pockets. Pocket watch? No. Jelly babies? Tasty but not trackable. Oh, my Mercurian tie pin. I've been looking for that, but still not what I'm looking for. It needs to be something electronic, something that the TARDIS will instantly recognise, something like... Oh, really? I suppose I don't have a choice. Sorry, old friend. You've been very good to me, but I need you to serve a greater purpose now. In fact, you can do me another favour. If I'm going to save Nell from a Dalek command ship, I need a distraction. So let's set you up to confuse their systems. Okay, sounds like the systems are nearly back online. How am I doing for time? Just over 3 minutes. I'm not going to make it out. And even if I do, that's a lot of freezing water up there to swim through. No, I can do this. I have to do it. For now.
Power levels at 97%. Temporal shift will commence in 200 rails.
Right, that's my cue to leave. Deep breath, Doctor. Deep breath.
Blimey, well that's something you don't see every day.
I'm not sure what I just saw. Did it sink?
I don't think so. More like it kinda just disappeared.
Do you think the doctor made it out okay?
I hope so, but between them Dalek things and the freezing cold water...
He's an amazing man, to be sure. I'm sure he's fine.
William, what's that?
Where?
There! There's something floating in the water.
It's not one of them Daleks, is it? They're made of metal. How can they float?
Nah, I think it's just a person. William, I think it's the Doctor.
What?
It is. It's him.
Well, don't just stand there. Quick, help me get him out.
Oh, Lord, he's stone cold. I don't think he's breathing.
Drowned. Must have tried to swim for it before the ass disappeared.
Well, shouldn't we call someone? We can't just leave him here.
I'll find a constable, but I don't think there's much we can do for him now. There was something with police written on it back there, on the bank. Hopefully there's some assistance there.
William, look! Look at his face. He's glowing.
But he's dead.
Dead? Nonsense, my boy. Just a quick nap.
No way. You was not breathing.
And what was with that glowing?
Nothing the two of you need to concern yourselves with. But right now, it's imperative I find my TARDIS. Ah, blast. My Sonic. So much for using the homing city. I don't suppose when you two made your way back here you came across a big blue box, got police written on it?
Well, yeah, it's back there up on the bank. I was just going to go see if...
Thank you, my boy. Thank you. And to you, Clara, but I'm afraid I have to be off. Someone else needs my help.
Dr. Witt!
I'm sorry, I really can't stop. Important business to attend to.
Well, thank you, Doctor, for everything.
You're very welcome.
He really is a strange one. Still, no point in us hanging around here now.
Too right. I could do with a hot drink and a warm fire. Come on.
I just realised. I wonder what happened to that other man that was with him.
What of a man?
You didn't see him? When he rescued us, there was another man with him. It's strange, though. He never said a word. Just stood there, all in white, like some kind of ghost.
Yeah. That's the man I saw earlier when they rescued us. Just like you said. All white, just standing there.
But like he was more focused on the Doctor, right?
Yeah, like... Listen. It's midnight. Happy Christmas, Clara.
Happy Christmas, William.
Oh, that's better. So much warmer. Although that could just be the oncoming fire. No, I will not change. I will not. No. The whole idea is just ridiculous. It'll take more than an icy swim to finish me off. Yes, cup of tea, warm blanket, and everything will be fine.
Doctor, stop.
Just need to regroup. Let's see. Better set the coordinates for empty space. Turn on the security protocols. The Daleks are probably tracking me, so if we're going to have a showdown, it's best to do it somewhere deserted.
You can't do this to yourself.
Now, wherever you are, I'm sorry. I just need you to hold on. I'll be there, or at least someone will be. No, I promise myself. None shall be wasted. I can't let this happen. I won't.
Doctor.
What? What do you want?
It's okay. We're here to help.
Help? Out of the corner of my eye, you've been there throughout this whole thing, looking over my shoulder. I don't know how you want to help. Just gone to offer me a little push, right?
It's already started. You can't stop it. Relax. Let it go. You said it yourself. Everything will be fine.
But our promise, after what had happened all those years ago, all those lives lost, we promised we'd do everything we could in the future. Not one life wasted.
Your future won't be wasted, Doctor. It will be safe. The future ensures it. But only if this happens now.
Will there be pain?
No. All you have to do is take my hand. Simply close your eyes as one person. Open them as another.
I guess as long as I'm putting my future in safe hands. I'm ready then. Thank you, Doctor.
Very welcome. Headache. Different time, body. Tea. Any body indifferent to tea time? No. Although a cup of tea would certainly wake me up right about now. Although, what's that thing you do before you wake up? Snow. No. Sleet? No, sleep. Sleep! That's it, sleep. Yeah. Actually, I feel like I could do with a bit of a lie down.